The president went there yesterday. There's a Yoruba saying, "Ìròyìn ò ta fojú bá." What it means is when they tell you, it's not like when you see it for yourself. If the president have not visited Benue, how would he know that the roads are so bad that when it rains, it gets flooded and you can't move around? He saw the floods yesterday. In fact, he said it was the floods and the bad road, the rains, that prevented him from going to Yelwata. So at least now he knows that infrastructure not good around there. If he didn't go there, how will he see the victims and empathize with them himself? And see them in the hospital, see their states. And after seeing them, you can see the empathy. And like we pointed out yesterday, we are happy that a lot of people didn't turn it into jamboree. But let me read an excerpt of this day newspaper that said, the sight of school children lining the streets of Benue during the president's visit, uniform waving flags and chanting rehearsed praises, raised troubling questions about the priority of governance and being sensitive in moments of national distress. Although the students, I also saw pictures of them carrying placards saying Benue is bleeding,
Correct.
But the sight of them, this was a reportage by This Day, saying they were singing praise. That was not good enough. So we are happy that once we made mention of it, we saw a more somber morning mood in Benue. So let's point that out. Another point, President Tinubu raised a very important question, a replica of how Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida, president then, asked Inspector Gambo, IGP Gambo, that where is Anini? And like we asked yesterday, why has arrest not been made? Is it that we have unknown attackers in this country? People will just come, they attack you, and we don't even know where they are. Nobody saw them. Nobody know where they went. We have not been able to comb that proximity up to Nasarawa to be able to fish out. Is it that they were aliens? Is it that nobody even have a clue of where they are? No surveillance, nothing? No, it's not the days of Fela where we had unknown security authorities and unknown civilians. We must fish out these people. And the president gave marching orders to CDS, to those in the top security architecture, go and bring these people to book. So like, what's it called? Head of state then IBBD said to Inspector Gambo, where is Anini? We are asking like President Tinubu asked, where are the attackers of Yelewata? Where are the attackers? He must bring them out. And President Tinubu, kudos for that question. They also talked about setting up a committee head and all of that. Yeah. Whatever they do, as long as they fix the problem, that's my priority. The Yorubas have a saying, Ijotabari bini bin wole. This must never happen again in Benue. And like he said, turning this chaos to prosperity in his speech will be ensuring that at least we fix infrastructure. So that next time President Tinubu goes on a follow-up visit, probably, when this chaos might have been turned to prosperity, there will be at least good roads for him to be able to visit Yelwata. And he will be able to say, I visited every part. Every part in this country deserves good roads. Tortif, God bless that professor. He says, La genocide. Genocide. People are being killed in high number just for being citizens and residents in a certain area. Let's not couch it under crisis and every. No, let's go hard on it to be able to get results. These are human lives. Somebody was telling me yesterday that a top politician in this country had his family members affected. Is it because people don't come out to tell their stories? Because when you tell their stories now, they feel, oh, you're against the government. What we are doing here, we are not against the government. We want the government to listen, to do it. And that's why today, as we were shouting, go to Benue, go to Benue. When he did go, did we commend him? We commend him. And like he said yesterday, he listens to the words of the critics. President Tinubu, that's a good one. Listen to us, because we are the ones that will tell you the truths that people will not be able to tell you. Secondly, as regards Trump and the visa ban and whatever he's doing, and I want to tie that with the returning of the active art. You see, our colonial masters forget that Africa will never continue to be in chains to them. Trump can propose a visa ban, a super visa ban. Anyway, it's not been effected. It's just a proposal, and we also can, go back and engage with them. And I'm sure the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Mr. Tuga, will do a good job as regards that. But they can propose to do visa ban. But when they come here to extract our natural resources, who does visa ban for them then? When their companies come here to extract our own resources, who does visa ban for them then? Who proposes visa ban? You will come extract what we have here, take it to you, just like what happened with the returning of the artifacts. And that's why the returning of the artifacts is also a triumphant day for us, because we know how the British came, stole from Oba Ovonramwen, because he said no to this exploitation, and he protested, and they felt they had the might. They exiled him, stole his property. Today, those things are coming back home where they truly belong. And for all of those that say, we will be able to keep the artifact, not be here with a producer before. Not be here with a producer before. Is it not be our backyard before they make all these artifacts? So please, the West should not come and gag us and tell us like we don't know what we are doing. We will respond to the Americans and engage with them. I'm sure Mr. Tuga will do a perfect job on that. But we can't continue this hegemony of the West against us here. It's not done. And kudos to the Dutch government on bringing back the artifact. Those that have our stolen items more in their hand, release it.
Brief you that that's what happened. We also have seen some other events today. Today coincided with the trial of Nnamdi Kanu as well. So the DSS people were all over the place, taking over the court. So they have not left because they are victims and also left back in detention. So I just want to come to our lawyers. Thank you so much for always here and supporting the right cause. I will always have one or two things to say.
Yes.
Thank you, Council.
Thank you, sir. The point today in this matter is just unfortunately that we are still here. But we'll be back here in October. And I think by then, the goal will have to determine whether we can continue to remain at one point. This matter was filed in 2022. And for one reason or the other, there has not been an agreement. It's only a trial. There has not been an agreement. The matter was brought pursuant to the Cybercrime Act 2015, which was later amended. The provision pursuant to which this charge was brought had been repealed. It's no longer the law. So we have brought an application before the court to determine whether, if that section 24 of Cybercrime Act, pursuant to which this charge was brought, which was a very, very personal thing. It was a personal thing. That provision was personal. You use computer to send them information that offends your neighbor. You could be charged with court bill for criminal defamation. But that provision has been repealed. What is there today is not a personalized provision. It's a national matter. You use your computer to send any information to the public that is pornographic or that could cause breakdown of law and order. That is the only condition upon which you can be brought to court under that provision. Having not carried out an arraignment that was initiated in 2022, and that law has been yanked off our statute book. Can you still continue to waste our time in court? Because if the law is now saying that when you use your computer to send an information that will cause breakdown of law and order, and you are still about to prosecute somebody for insulting another person, we are saying that cannot be, it's not possible. You can't be wasting the time, you can't be wasting public resources to prosecute a citizen of Nigeria, on behalf of an individual who feels insulted. If anybody feels insulted, the person has the right to go to court. Go and invoke the law. Go and invoke the jurisdiction of the court that you are insulted. You can't be using public resources. So that is why, but whether we like it or not, one day the court will have to make final pronouncement on the fact that whether we can continue to come to court. Somebody asked running so much, it's not an excuse. I came from Lagos, I was also fine. And the fact that you have the running so much is not ordinarily an application for an adjournment before the court. The other lawyer before our case said he was running so much. He sent the junior to bring drug and water. And this matter is very serious. By the time the last criminal charge against somebody was struck out, He had to travel out of the country. I was coming for the New York for this matter. For somebody to spend like 4 million naira to come and face the charges to charge. As he come. So October will back here. And then maybe we could give this wastefulness in a very decent way.
And, you know, we are coming back in October, but I'm back here on June 22nd against the legal IG. So we're back here in court. I'm a repeat offender, so no. Against those who are violating the rights of the integrity and decency of Nigerian public and political space. So we'll be back on June 22nd, I'm sure. Maybe there will be another date even between June 22nd and October. You don't know yet. But as Nigerians, we have to keep working very hard to take our country back. You know, the country, as I stand here all the time, keeps falling apart. The Senate, if it is not flawed today, it is headsmen killing people or bandits meeting with the Nigerian army as if they are comrades. Hunger, starvation. There is a lot of corruption as a result. Everything, you know, everything that you can imagine is wrong with a country that has failed, has become the standard here. But, you know, we're not going to run away. That's what I always promise. And I promise those who are in power to do that next Joseph will not know their Pharaoh. Or is it the next Pharaoh? We don't know their Joseph. You know.
I would just like to add that the Inspector General of Police should
Please add that one.
This is an encouragement that this shenanigans that is embarrassing the justice system of our country need to stop. There's a need for us to actually face issues that are really, really serious and issues that really matter. For a fact, and I want to say this, I think the IGP can confirm now. It's not that man that can be intimidated, harassed with charges, plethora of court criminal trials, and he's going to get up. No. He's someone who is determined, he's courageous, and he's even scared of himself because he's determined to face it to any length. So we want to encourage them not to waste government resources on issues like this. And if they are serious about this trial, they should come to court and do the trial. I mean, it is an embarrassment to the entire nation that the Inspector General of Police has commenced an action against an activist, and in the open court, the lawyer who is representing the police disappeared. He disappeared and he has to be sending information, text messages or whatever it is that he has run his story. It's an embarrassment to logic. And I think there's a need for us to stop this because you continue to give people reasons to begin to look at Nigeria and see we are not serious. And I think this is not good for us. And that's my position for now. And hopefully we believe that this country will be better. Better than this. Like more relation. By the way, we're still considering some political alignment. but not for the camera. Because I can't trust him yet for my party.
We have made it very clear that hope is not a strategy. We can't keep hoping forever. So, regarding to this political alignment,
hope is not a program.
the only alignment we can have is with Nigerian people. That's why we are not. We predicted a long time ago that the coalition you are seeing is not better than Shako. It's going to burn as fast as it's placed inside fire, and that has already happened. And some of them are burned into ashes already.